Good news. After a really intense week, as you leave the month of March, which was incredibly transformative, the sky is smiling upon you. We are heading into a very positive week that's going to help you not only chill out, but it's going to guide you through the integration process after the new moon solar eclipse. There are lucky aspects and there is also opportunity. So stick around if you want to know how to harness the astrology of the end of March and the beginning of April. Hello, my name is Narayana Montufar, and I am here to give you an update regarding the astrology between Monday, March 31st, and Sunday, April 6th. I'm happy to report that this is going to be a very positive and calming week. Last week, we spoke about so many astrological alignments. I mean, there was just so much change packed in one week. And the truth is that it was a lot. It was a lot. Retrograde Venus changed signs, retrograde Mercury changed signs. There was a super powerful and potent new moon solar eclipse. Then we had Neptune, the planet of dreams, fantasy, illusion, and delusion, entering a new sign for the first time in 13 years. So there was a lot going on. And if you felt that, or if something transpired for you, I would love to know. I would love to know. So please leave me a comment regarding what happened. And maybe you are also feeling very different on the inside as well. So let me know in the comments. This week, I'm very happy to report that there are no intense astrological aspects, almost none. There's only one, and I'm going to bring your attention to it because I think it's going to be important. But there are no bad aspects this week, which honestly, we need this. After such a jam-packed month, actually, the entire month of March has been super life-changing and transformative. So we need this. And what's really interesting is that on Monday, from my perspective here, I am actually in California. So the calendar that I follow, and I've been following this calendar for about 6 years through my editorial work before I became an astrologer. But Monday has no astrological aspects. Zero. That is super rare, not even lunar. So watch how you feel on Monday. Watch how you feel. The moon will be traveling in Taurus because the moon entered Taurus at around 1:16 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday, and it squared Pluto. So Sunday ended on an intense note, but Monday, it's Moon Day. It's the day of the week ruled by the moon. So on Monday, I want you to take care of your body. I want you to connect to your body, to your senses. The moon is on Tuesday, still in Taurus until about 1:26 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to form only beautiful aspects to a lot of planets. So the moon very strongly in her favorite sign is going to send kisses. It's going to send beams of light to a lot of planets. So definitely Monday and half of Tuesday is a time to enjoy life, to eat delicious food, to get a massage, to take care of yourself. We're still in eclipse season. We're still there. So all of the advice I've been giving you about resting and flowing and trusting the universe and connecting with your body, that still applies. We're still going to be on eclipse season until next week, actually, until the end of next week. But this week does kind of provide that like balm for the soul, kind of like, oh boy, that was a lot, right? So give yourself that. Pamper yourself on a Monday night. I actually love to get massages on Monday nights because Monday is the perfect day to pamper yourself. Um, So there you go. Really positive aspects on Tuesday. Wednesday, I love actually. The moon will be in Gemini by then. It's going to be really positive for communication, for talking, speaking, writing, learning, teaching, expressing yourself, to connect with a higher power. Gemini is a zodiac sign that doesn't get the love it deserves. In the Egyptian cosmology that I've worked with and that I'm working with, Gemini relates to the Akasha, to the Sphinx in ancient Egypt. So it is a conduit for um, downloading information. So journaling, meditating, and connecting on Wednesday. The moon is going to form a beautiful conjunction. It's going to pass through Jupiter. So that's a very lucky day. Wednesday's a lucky day to do something, to initiate something, to put your best foot forward, to reach out to somebody, um, especially because the moon is gaining light. It's an eclipse, but still. Um, the moon is gonna form kind of weird aspects on Thursday, actually. I mean, they're not huge, but they are. Um, just kind of funky in the morning, especially. So you might feel kind of, oh, Monday on Thursday morning. Um, so I advise you to just take it easy on Thursday morning. The moon does enter Cancer at around 3:50 p.m. Pacific time. And this is what I would suggest to keep an eye on. As the moon enters Cancer, which Cancer is a really good sign for the moon, but you might not feel it like that because as soon as the moon enters Cancer at around 3:50 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday, it's going to square Neptune. What does this mean? For the very first time in 13 years, the moon is going to square Neptune because Neptune changed signs last week. So you want to be very observant of how you feel on Thursday. This is a very subtle energy. Remember that Neptune is the planet that hypnotizes you. So it's very subtle. Sometimes you will probably not even notice. Something might come up. But you're going to notice this if you have any planets in the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, especially at the beginning of those signs. So just observe. Through observation is how we learn astrology and we embody it. It's not just the theory, but it's observation. On Friday, we have the first quarter moon phase as the moon in Cancer squares the Aries sun. So that could be a little fiery, but there's so much goodness on that day. And this is goodness that extends beyond Friday and this week. On Friday, we have what is called a sextile between Saturn and Uranus. This is really important. This is really important because we are walking new paths. We're walking new ways of existing in this world. Everybody, regardless of their sign. We are living in highly Aquarian times. Even if you don't believe we're in the age of Aquarius, which like that's crazy. Anyway, I believe it. We started a 200-year cycle in Aquarius in 2020. So we're living in Aquarian times, regardless of what type of astrology you like, or regardless of your opinion, we're living in Aquarian times. Pluto is in Aquarius. Remember, we're initiating another 20-year cycle. So many cycles are being initiated. But Saturn and Uranus are the rulers of Aquarius. Saturn's in Pisces, Uranus is in Taurus. So these planets that represent how we evolve as humanity are kissing in the sky. They're working together. There's so much opportunity right now in the sky. We're talking about earth and water energy, and that is the energy of creation. You can't have anything without water. Water is the strongest of elements. And so right now you're starting to actually see how things are going to work out, how things are manifesting in your reality, in this new path, in this new 20-year cycle, in this new 200-year cycle, in this new 13-year-old cycle. Like it's huge. So pay attention to the opportunities that become available to you, especially on Friday. This is happening Friday morning, but remember that an aspect like this is going to last for some time. It's going to be active for some time. The quarter moon is happening on Friday. That is a little shaky, but with so much goodness. Again, I feel like there's just so much positivity in the sky. Saturday, we still have the moon in Cancer all day and forming beautiful aspects with all the planets. It is a time to hang out with your tribe, with your family, hosting a dinner party, being together with the people that you love, embrace them, showing them love. It is a really good time for cooking, for enjoying being with your mom. The moon in Cancer represents feminine energy, and just feel that embrace of feminine energy around you. The moon enters Leo at around 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, and things get sassy after that. And Sunday, the good vibes keep on going. Sunday, I also see as a very lucky day, as an extension kind of Wednesday. The sun forms a sextile with Jupiter. You might have a mentor show up for you. You might have a job proposition showing up. You might get a book deal. You might launch your podcast. See, there's a lot of communication here. Communication is happening this week. Um, and there's romance. Even though Venus is retrograde, but Venus in its retrograde motion is forming a beautiful connection with Mars. So these are the two cosmic lovers connecting. So if you had a lot of intensity in your relationships, a lot of endings, a lot of shifts, breakups, or whatever in the past, well, I would say in the past months, but more than anything in the past month, this aspect could be really positive. A lover from the past could come back, a friendship could be renewed, maybe there's closure instead. There's also closure, like an energy of big closure. There's an energy of healing that I am really loving this Sunday. So this Sunday, I would plan a date or spend time with your partner Sunday night, or maybe plan a date if you are in the apps and seeing what's new, who's there. Venus retrograde is not necessarily a good time to begin a relationship, but it's okay to talk to somebody. It's okay to test the waters. Just don't initiate anything major, right? Um, and then next week we have Mercury going direct. I'm going to be talking to you about that. And I'm also going to be talking about the full moon in Libra, which ends a pretty big cycle when it comes to relationships as Venus goes direct. So stick around, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to support my work, follow me on Blue Sky or on Threads. I send daily astrology on those channels, Blue Sky and Threads. And also, I am the author of two books, Moon Signs, Unlock Your Inner Luminary Power, and Written in Your Stars, which is all about helping you thrive with your planetary cycles according to your age and also, I guess the best part of that book too is helping you thrive by harnessing the very specific relationship that you have with the planets. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.